everyone, welcome back to Tack Makeup Playground. I am not looking so hot today. I had a very busy day yesterday. Didn't get any makeup done. Running around like a crazy person, doing a bunch of stuff. I'll tell you about it as we go here, but I've got basically everything on and ready to go. So I'm just going to do an eye look for today. I got the new Kryptein Cosmetics Secret Garden 2 palette, and it was gifted to me by the brand. They had an Instagram giveaway and I won. So I did receive that from the brand the other day. So this is the palette. And yeah, lots of beautiful shifts and loveliness in there. So I'm probably just going to do kind of a simple look today, but wanted to pop on and get a video done and try and get some more of this under my belt. But so I'm going to go in with Cala. Sorry, I have a mirror over here that turns itself on and off. So Cala, which is the mint green. I seem to be on a mint green kick or a green kick lately. I was out shopping with my mom yesterday, and every time I saw something green I got all dorky about it. So yeah, she's like, I said, I think I'm in my green phase right now, just kind of enamored with the color. Wow, that is a lot of pigment right there. That's crazy. Wow. So this is a C Beauty brand, and I have never tried a C Beauty brand before, so I was excited to get this. I've seen some of their palettes before and was very intrigued by them. They have beautiful color stories. I just have never ordered. Like I said, I'm pretty picky with my money, so I don't tend to just splurge on whatever if I don't know the brand or if I haven't been around. And I know, how do you know if you haven't tried? But unfortunately, you know, funds are limited in the world. So, well, for some people, so you have to go with what you have. So we're gonna go ahead and go, I think, with that. Sorry, you're looking at my ear right now. Just looking at a lighted mirror instead. Go with that for the Cala there. So then I'm going to go ahead and go in with Larkspur, which is kind of this periwinkle color right there. So yeah, yesterday was a little crazy. So with all my chronic illnesses, I don't do well with a lot of activity. I get pretty worn out pretty easy, and I needed to do a bunch of stuff yesterday. I had an eye appointment. I think I talked about that in another video, that I had an eye appointment coming up. So I went to the eye doctor, got my eyes checked, and my vision's gotten worse, so I had to get new glasses. So I got those ordered yesterday and got a new prescription coming, which will hopefully maybe help with my migraines too. I know I've been having a lot more of those lately. And the glasses I found super cute. I didn't even need any help this time. Usually I hate glasses because they just suck. They don't look good on me. They just don't look good on me. So I have a hard time finding ones that look good, and I am very picky. So it was nice to find a pair that actually looks decent. So anyway, started off the morning. I ran to the vet's office to pick up my cat's medication because she is on meds to calm her down. I think some people know the story of her life. She's got kind of a complicated little life. You know, that's probably too much to tell right now because I'm just going to make this kind of a short video, but I'll bring that up another time. I have a list out of topics to talk about, and cats is one of them at some point in time. So we will get into the kitty story, but my cat's she's on medication to calm her down with her anxiety and stuff. So we tried Prozac at one time, and that's a whole whole other story. I had to get it compounded to put in her ear, and just weird. I don't know. So now she's on gabapentin. So I had to go pick that up and then go to the eye doctor. And then my mom wanted to get a Costco membership. So I made plans to meet up with her after my eye appointment. But Costco doesn't open till 10. And a stupid me made an eye appointment at 7:45 in the morning. So I had some time to kill. So we met up at Michael's. And Michael's doesn't have, I'm just going back in with some more Cala to kind of blend those two together. Michael's doesn't have a whole lot of stuff in the store right now. Joann's closing and then Michael's not having anything. It's kind of sad because I refuse to go to that other place. So it's kind of disappointing. So I'm hoping that it looked like they were getting ready to stock some more stuff, but I have a feeling with stuff coming up, they're going to have a hard time getting stuff in. So anyway, we went there. We were there for, I don't know, like almost 2 hours. And I get really run down really easily, and I needed to eat. I was getting crabby, and my poor mom was like, "You need to go, right?" And I'm like, yeah. And she wanted to look at stuff yet. I'm like, I gotta go. So then she needed to go to PetSmart, one of those pet stores, to get something for her dog. And so we ran across the street, and they didn't have what she needed. So then we went over to, so I'm going to go in with Iris next. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. Iris next, this purple here. So then we went ahead and went to Costco and got her ID and got her card, got her all set up, and then decided to eat. And she'd never had a Costco hot dog before. So got her one of those. I had a piece of pizza, got a little more energy back in me, and then decided to hit the store. Oof. Oof. Okay. She's been in there before, but she's never been in there before. So it was, let's see, we got there at 11. I think we left at 2, like 3 hours of Costco time. It was fun. It was fun. She was having a good time. They just have so much stuff to see that you don't see at other stores, and just new stuff that you want to explore and look at, and fun stuff, big stuff. Ugh, so much big stuff. They have a greenhouse there. So I don't know if you guys would be interested, but I might start posting stuff about my garden. I think I'm going to get out there this weekend and plant some stuff. We need to get out there and build my terrace stuff for plants to grow up on yet, but I need to get seeds in the ground so they can start growing. I got some rhubarb seeds started in my kitchen right now, but I need to get them in the ground so they can start doing what they need to. So I might start doing some gardening content just to kind of show you guys what I do during the summer. This is just my second year with a garden, so I want to get out there and get some fresh air, grow some vegetables, a few fruits. I'm gonna do tomatoes this year. I didn't do tomatoes last year. It would have been a bad year for tomatoes anyways, but hopefully this year will be okay. Cucumbers were insane last year, and hopefully get some flowers planted. And I love flowers. Love flowers, fake flowers. I used to do a lot of flower arrangements with my business thing too. I had a few customers that would buy that sort of stuff, so that was always fun. But it's hard. Doing the flower arrangement thing is hard with silk flowers on a small scale, because if you don't have the money to buy it wholesale, you have to get a really good sale in order to make any money, because people don't want to pay what you have to charge in order to make it. So yeah, it was a little difficult to make money at that. I know my husband is big on me. He always thinks that I should go into doing flowers and stuff because I love them, but it's really hard to make money doing that unless you have a flower store and you can do wholesale to get the flowers in. So yeah, won't be going into that because I don't have the energy. I'm so destroyed after just running around for a few hours yesterday that I don't see that ever happening. So anyway, all right, so we went in with Iris there, so I think I'm gonna darken it up a little bit with Dahlia, with the darkest color there. And I tried to make my background match. It's really funny because when I was looking at this palette, all the colors that I have for my velvet background all match the colors that are in this palette essentially. So I was like, yeah, they sent me the right one because they have two versions. So there is this one, and then I don't know if the other one's called Secret Garden 1, but it's pink and orange and yellow and like lime green. But now that I'm using this one, I kind of look at how it's so pigmented. Wow, this is incredible. I kind of want to get that one now too because I think they would be so much fun to use together. I think they'd be really, really incredible. But hopefully I can get this look done and then get another one done today because I won't be doing makeup on myself tomorrow. I'll be doing it on 3 teenage girls for prom in another town tomorrow. So I won't be able to get anything posted on, and I didn't do makeup yesterday, so, or the day before, I don't think. It's been a rough week for getting anything done that I wanted to get done, and I spent half the day yesterday the other half of the day yesterday when I got home, trying to load my other YouTube video that just went up that was awful. I apologize. I was in such a mood with that one. I had gotten some news that luckily has turned around now, I think, or gotten better. Things have been worked through a little bit, and I had a horrible migraine, and I shouldn't have been recording, but I was so excited to do that look with Leah that I needed to get it done. So I think I might actually use this look there's another makeup collab out right now that this might work for, so I might end up using it for that as well. We'll see. So anyway, so those are not even close to being the same. I will tell you, setting up lighting for this and trying to make it work so that you guys can actually see me and not be blinded, and for me to be able to see is something else. Nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about that on YouTube. How bad the lighting has to be for us to be able to see and you to be able to see us. So yeah, just working through that still. So if you guys can bear with me on that, that would be fantastic. I appreciate anybody that has subscribed to my channel. Like I said, I'm not doing this for money. It's really just for me to sit here and babble and do my thing and get things off my chest and talk about life and play with some products. And sorry, just trying to blend it out. So I have a rough patch on my skin on this side. I had my eyebrow pierced a long time ago, but my skin rejected it, so it pushed out, and when it pushed out, it kind of really just destroyed all the skin over here, which is really infuriating when I'm doing looks and trying to make them look nice. It's not easy to do because it's really rough over there, so things don't blend as well. So it's definitely not the product itself, it's just my eye. All right, I'm going underneath with some of that Dahlia just to give a little bit of of an eyeliner look, and then I'll probably buff it out with some of that Larkspur, which is that periwinkle color in the palette. And then I gotta figure out which shimmers to use because they're all just stunning. I did some swatches on Instagram and I've just blown away. Really, 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 really pretty. I don't do swatches very often because I'm not good at them. I don't take time to practice and do stuff like I should. I'm one of those people that if I can't do it perfect the first time, then I give up generally. So the fact that I'm doing this and actually keep going is pretty big, pretty big deal for me, that I haven't given up yet, because I know my videos are not perfect, my lighting's not perfect, my looks are not perfect, my setup's not perfect, nothing's perfect, and I'm trying not to let that bother me or get me down. I know nobody's perfect, nothing's perfect in the world, and I think I just need to let that be okay. I need to let that be okay, and I need to show that that's okay, to the world, and just be me. We all go through crap in life that makes us who we are, and I know I've kind of been uptight a lot of my life, and tried to be perfect, and I just need to let that go a little bit. Let that go a little bit. Let that fun side out without getting crazy. Or, you know, my kids say I'm crazy, but it's all good. All good. I'm sure I'm a bit wacko, especially to them. But aren't we all to our children? Aren't we all to our children? All right, so I think I'm gonna go with that right now, and then need to find my, all right, I'm gonna go in with the Davina Specular Glitter Sparkle and Shimmer Base, glue base again. Probably don't need it for this, but we're gonna use it anyways, so give it a shot. And I'm sorry, my nose keeps running. I put in eye drops right before this just because my eyes are so extremely dry right now, and it just kind of keeps running out of my nose. So sounds gross, sorry. Real world. It's the real world. All humans have these ducts and ports and things in their bodies that fluids run through, and that's just the way it is. So I'm not gonna sit here and deny that I'm a human being. We all have them. Just some work a little weirder than others. After my sinus surgery that I had, everything just flows now. So all right, I gotta figure out which of these I'm gonna use. I think I'm gonna go in with, I think it's called Datura. I'm gonna go in with that one right there, and then I'll probably go in with this one, and then Jasmine down here for the inner corner. So this is Gypsophila. Gypsophila is what that is. I think that's how you say it. Don't quote me on it, and I'm not gonna get on Google and have it say it for me because I'm filming on my phone, so I really can't at the moment anyways. Yeah, these swatched really, really nice. They were super pretty. So if you want to check that out, if you want to go to my Instagram and check that out, I was very happy with how they swatched, and I think I even got the lighting decent on that to be able to see the shifts and stuff on my Instagram. So all right, I'm going on with the Gypsophila now. I'll do the other eye after this, but woo, I don't know if you can see that. This one So it it's crazy. It'll change to like a lime green and a blue and a teal and so many amazing colors. And we'll see if I can get it to do that here in a little bit. Because I'm all new to this, trying to figure out how to make things shift and get the lighting right. So, and that was a little bit of jasmine on that inner corner. And I love the smell of jasmine. It's probably one of my favorite scents. When I get candles, I just, oh, candles that have jasmine in them. Yum, yum. Actually, I ordered a few candles from Bath and Body Works because they were having a big old sale. And I ordered a sweet jasmine candle, and it came and it was shattered. Oh, it was just shattered. It was so sad. So they are sending me a replacement. I called. They were very, very nice. It was just busted to beat heck. And, but out of the 6 that I ordered, that was the only one that I had an issue with. So that was not a bad thing at all. So they are sending me a new one to replace it. But I was able to smell it because normally I'm one of those people I have to go to the store and smell stuff. But luckily they have their descriptions online, so you can get an idea of what it should smell like because they have it all laid out, which is super nice because then I could just be like, oh, it's got this, this, and this in it for notes, and then I can order. I can't do that with perfume. I'm not a perfume person or perfume connoisseur. I know a lot of people are getting into the whole perfume thing. My body just does not react well to perfumes. They usually end up smelling acidic or rancid on me. I think it's probably due to all the medications that I take, that causes that issue. But all right, so that's that. I'm gonna go back in with that Gypsphila color right there. I'm hoping I can get these, if I can do this right, get this on here, blend that out a little bit. Sorry, there's that silent airtime. I don't know. Are any of you gardeners going to be looking to do gardens coming up here? Have you started a garden? Are you planting a garden? I know Deandra from Divina Cosmetics, she's got her pumpkins started already. I would love to do pumpkins, but they take a lot of space, and I have so much other stuff planned that don't really have space for them. So I'm kind of jealous that she's going to be doing that. I think that's really cool that she's going to be doing that. And then I am going to attempt to grow cantaloupe again this year, but we're going to build like a trellis for that to grow on. So you build a trellis and it grows up, and then you put them in bags. So when they start to grow, you can put them in bags and they just kind of hang. And that way gravity kind of helps them get a little bigger and juicier, and then they're not taking up a bunch of ground space. So I'm gonna try that this year. I had them on the ground last year, and I only ended up getting 3 out of what we had because I put them in the ground too late. But they ended up being really, really, really yummy, the ones that we did get. So I saved some of the seeds, and I am using all the seeds that I saved from plants last year. So that's the other thing. I'm not really buying any seeds this year. I'm trying to work with the seeds that I had last year. And then my carrots seeded out last year, so I'm actually going to try and use the seeds from my carrots. I've never seen carrots do that before, so we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully we can have something good happen with that. All right, I'm gonna go in with the, I think it's the NYX one. Yeah, the NYX Epic Ink liner. I'll just do a black liner around the top here. Just to give a little definition around that eye. All right, we will do that. And then I should probably do some sort of, that, yep. Another ColourPop multi-chrome liner. I couldn't tell you what the color is because it's all worn off, so that happens with these. I don't know. Maybe it's just the oils in my hands that does it, but it always ends up wearing off, so yeah. I don't know, hopefully this ends up being a shorter video. I always feel so bad. I say it's going to be a shorter video and it always ends up being almost longer than the last one, so. But I tried to have all my face stuff done this time beforehand, my eyebrows and all that, so it didn't take quite as long. And so I don't bore the heck out of everybody. Because I know it can get a little annoying watching stuff like eyebrows and all that boring stuff, and then putting on foundation and stuff. That's all done. So for that, I use the same that I always use. It's the Young Samu primer that was gifted to me, and the foundation in the Fairlight Cushion Foundation, Neuter Cushion Foundation, and then the Fenty contour stick in Soft Amber. I used that today, and then the cream bronzer from RMS Beauty. I need a blush. I haven't done that yet, so let's do that. Let's go in. I think I'm going to do the purple one here. So this one is called Believe. Yeah, Believe by Ulak. And this one's kind of shaky in here, so I'll be a little careful, but it's a very like light lavender color. I think that'll work with this. Yeah. I often wonder how many people do their videos and then do all their touch-ups afterwards to make sure that it's all kosher and okay. That everything looks okay, or looks better than it does while they're actually filming, because I think things probably don't look 100% while I'm doing this, but you guys can't really see, can you? Can you? I don't know. There's that. All right. And then maybe a highlighter. Maybe a highlighter. Should we do, let's do, all right, so Electrum Daydreamer palette. So these are all the colors there. So I think maybe, ooh, maybe this one? Maybe we'll go in with, what is that? Dream Chaser. Throw that one on and see. These are a little glittery. I don't know. I don't think she has them anymore. I don't think this is available anymore, but it's a very pretty highlighter palette. So, but yeah, it's got some glitter chunks in it. Not awful, but it's a little chunkier than some for sure. So I'll go ahead and dab that out a little bit. All right, and then lips. I think I'm going to just do a nude lip liner, but then I'm going to go in with kind of a purpley lip color. So this is just a ColourPop lip pencil. I think it's one of the BFF ones. Yeah, it's BFF. I only have 2 ColourPop lip liners, so this one, and then I have a purple one. I don't want to use a purple lip liner, although it would probably make more sense with this look. And then I'm going to go in with Black Moon Cosmetics. Where's my purple? Sorry if that's really loud in your ears. I'm sure it is. It's going to be the last one I pick up, of course. All right. And this is called Ghost. So it's purple. And there goes that mirror shutting off again. Oh, it is off now. Okay. All right. Oh, I messed that up. So by no means are my lips ever perfect because they're not shape perfect. So I'm okay with, what is that? I don't know what that is. Sorry, I got a Snapchat notification and I don't know what it's talking about. I don't really do Snapchat. I have a few people that send me stuff, but and then I'm gonna go in with the Electrum Cosmetics Nocturnal lip gloss. I know the lip part is probably the weirdest part of doing on camera because I can't really talk when I'm doing it. And if I try to, I make a mess, which I have done. So, and I'm gonna do my Tilt Beauty Tilt Cosmetics mascara. Yeah, this has officially become my, oh, sorry, that is my stomach. I had to eat before I came on here, so it is digesting very loudly. I had gastric bypass, oh geez, 24 years ago. So that's another long story. Anyway, I had gastric bypass and then I had to have a hernia surgery because after I had that, I got pregnant too soon and ended up herniating my incision because I had gastric bypass before they really did it laparoscopically. So I had a full incision for mine. So when I got pregnant, it ended up ripping open that incision. And so they had to do a hernia repair. So I have this huge piece of mesh. So it sounds like a drum on the inside of my stomach when things start going a little crazy. So weird. So weird. I can't believe my husband married me after all of that. So yeah, he puts up with a lot. He's a good man. Good man. So anyway. All right, we'll get this stuff put on. Wish I could do the mascara beforehand, but it just doesn't work quite right for me. I can't really work around my lashes. They're a little crazy. A little crazy. I have been using lash serum for a couple of years because I had that nasty COVID thing that started my hair falling out, and now I'm in like full-blown menopause. So dealing with all the hair folly outy stuff is fun. So using some serums has been helping um, with some of my hair loss issues. So, but I have just switched over to a new one recently for my eyelashes. So we'll see if it keeps helping like it has been. All right, so that is the final look. I'm not going to do anything extra or fancy here, but so yeah, that is that. So if you stuck around and decided to bear with me, I appreciate you. If you have any comments, questions, anything, I appreciate that as well. Try and keep it nice, please. I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm just new to this, so hopefully I'll get better, continue to get better the more I do it, and I appreciate you. Hit the like button if you want, to subscribe if you want, share if you'd like, hit the notification bell if you want to see any more videos from me, and just remember to take the time to do what makes your soul smile. So, love you.